name is Mike, and today we're going to be making Elote Asado, Mexican street corn. It's one of my favorite snacks, makes a great side dish, and it's easy to make. I'll be cooking mine today in the solar cookers, but you can do yours in the oven, a range top, or a barbecue grill. What do you think of my hat? This hat was a gift from our son. He sent us two of them. This one is my wife's. Actually had the wrong hat on. And this one is mine. The company, Hemlock, they make these hats right here in San Diego, and they're quite popular. But we're not here to talk about hats. We're here to talk about elote, or specifically Elote Asado. Elote is available widely where I live in San Diego. You can find it in kiosks, food trucks, and even restaurants. It's quite popular. It's quite delicious. Elote, which means corn on the cob, and asado, which means to barbecue or roast. You can find it on the cob, which is how I prefer it, but it's also available in a cup where the corn is layered with the cheese, the spices, the lime juice, all mingling together and quite delicious. So let's get on with the show and make some elote. We'll be cooking some of our elote in this solar tube cooker. This cooker gets the hottest of the three that I have, and and for elote with the corn on the cob, it's the perfect shape. We're also going to be cooking some elote or corn on the cob simmered in water, much as you would do on a stovetop, using this panel cooker. Our first ingredient is corn. Since we don't have corn available in the husk, we'll have to use what's available in the grocery store. In parts of Mexico, the base for the elote is crema mexicana. It's a table cream. But here in San Diego, all the restaurants and vendors use mayonnaise. And here at home, we use Miracle Whip. But some recipes I've seen call for mixing half Miracle Whip with half sour cream. And I've also seen some recipes that mix half mayonnaise with Greek yogurt. However you make it, these ingredients for the base are adaptable to what your tastes are like and what you have available. We're also going to need melted butter, some olive oil, or corn oil. We also need some spice. So I'm going to be using the Tajín chili powder. It has lime and salt in it, but you can use any chili powder that you happen to have. We also have a chili sauce that we will pour on the top. I'll be using the Tajín mild hot sauce. This brand, Tajín, is the very one that my local elote cookery uses. If you don't have that, or if it's not available in your local market, sriracha chili sauce works just fine, and I've used that as well. Our final ingredient is some fresh lime juice. And as an optional item, I also like to use some finely chopped fresh cilantro. I almost forgot the most important ingredient, and that's the cheese. We have to use this cotija brand, or this cotija type of cheese. It was sold out when I went to the supermarket. Nice young lady said, well, just use the queso fresco. But this doesn't really work out. While it does crumble, this cheese has a higher moisture content. It's also got a very mild flavor, while the cotija cheese is often referred to as Mexican Parmesan. It's aged, it has a much stronger flavor, and it crumbles much finer than the queso fresco. That's the one we want, and this may be the one ingredient where we really can't substitute. Okay, I've already mixed this up, but we started here with some melted butter. Then I added half and half, so I added some olive oil, half and half. And then we added in the Tajín chili spice. This is the one that has the lime in it. And then after we do that, we just take a pastry brush and you brush it onto the corn, just like so. Now, I've already done 3, and we've got them now added to the solar tube cooker tray, and we'll be able now to take these out and get them started. Okay, it's an absolutely gorgeous day, and so we should have great temperatures in our solar cooker. We're going to take the corn, and we're just going to slide it into the solar cooker to get it started. And on in it goes. This right here is a temperature probe for the temperature on the outside, so we don't want any food touching that. Now for our other corn, we're going to simmer these in a panel cooker. So we've got the butter and the spices already on the corn. It will wash off during the cooking, but it will remain in the water and help provide added flavor. We're also going to add a little bit of milk to our cooking water, and then we'll add our water to, they just cover them, and out to the solar cooker it goes. Okay, our corn is in now and ready to start cooking. This is the Haynes 2.0 solar cooker, which I bought on Amazon. Okay, our elote is finished in the solar tube cooker, so we're going to go ahead and pull it out and see how it looks. And it's perfect. I did a taste test to check on tenderness a little bit ago, and so we'll bring this in. Now, in the interest of time, I went ahead and completed one of our elotes on the cob. It took a little long if I was to show every step, so I'm going to speed it up. We make our base, and I'm using 100% mayonnaise here. The Mexican crema is quite thin, and it kind of drips right off the cob, and I prefer this over the other choices. After you have this made, which has got the mayonnaise and our cilantro, and then a little bit of lime juice squeezed in, and you mix it all up. You just basically slather this right on your corn. Just sort of slather right on the corn, and that gives you your base. And then after we have the base on, you're going to take some of your cheese, all crumbled up as fine as you can get it like this. And then you're going to put on a little of the chili spice. The tahini is what I'm using. Put that on and sprinkle it all on. And then the last step is you're going to come through and then kind of drizzle the chili sauce on it like such. But in order to speed things up a bit, I've already made one. And so this one's completed. We add our lime wedge to it, and it's ready to be served. Okay, now we're going to make our elote in a cup. I'm using this little cup. You can use almost anything. This will make a great side dish. And we're going to put in some of our corn taken off the cob, and we're going to just layer that in there like so. Then we're going to add a little lime juice. Squeeze that in. We're going to add a layer of our base. Just kind of spread that in like so. Maybe just a little bit more over there. Okay. Then we're going to add just a little bit of our tahini spice and our cheese goes on next, like so. And then we're going to just drizzle in a little bit of the chili sauce. And we're going to add another layer of our corn. And this will be the last layer of corn. that we will be adding. There we go. And again, one more layer of our base. Just kind of spread that around. A little more right there. Voila. A little bit more of our spice, our tahini. And then last, we want to do one top off of our cheese. There we go. And then we're going to finally do a drizzle of our chili sauce. Last step is to add a wedge of lime, and that's it. And there you go. We've got our elote all ready to serve. I do appreciate your time today, and I hope that you will make some elote for yourself or your family. I am new to YouTube, so hitting this subscribe button is certainly appreciated. And until we meet again on our next solar cooking adventure, thanks for watching.